Hello everybody! If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 485, The Quiet County, Part 1, Upper Beginner. Willow Creek was a pretty county in England. Green fields stretched for miles, and old stone villages nestled in valleys. Children rode bikes down country lanes and played football in the village greens. It seemed like a perfect place, but things were changing. Not big, noticeable changes at first, just small whispers, like the wind through tall grass. It started in the schools. Mr. Harrison, the head teacher of Willow Creek Primary, called a special staff meeting. His usual cheerful face was serious. "Good morning, everyone," he began, his voice a little strained. "We have new guidelines from the County Education Board. They are quite different." The teachers looked at each other, confused. Mrs. Davis, who taught Year 3, raised her hand. "Different how, Mr. Harrison?" "Well," he said, picking up a thick binder, "we are to introduce new focus sessions every morning. These sessions will teach children about county unity and the importance of conformity." A murmur went through the room. Conformity? That was a strange word for primary school children. Mrs. Patel, the Year 5 teacher, frowned. What exactly does conformity mean in this context? Mr. Harrison opened the binder. "It means thinking and acting in the same way as everyone else for the good of the county." He read it slowly as if unsure of the words himself. "And county unity means always agreeing with the county's leaders and trusting their decisions." The teachers were quiet. This was not how they usually taught. They encouraged children to ask questions, to think for themselves. Now, it seemed, they were to do the opposite. The next day, the focus sessions began. In Year 4, Miss Jenkins, a kind young teacher, felt uneasy. Her class, usually so lively, sat quietly. She read from the new materials. "Our county is strong because we all think alike. If one person thinks differently, it can make the county weak." A little boy named Leo, always full of questions, put his hand up. "But miss, my mum says it's good to have new ideas." Miss Jenkins hesitated. She wanted to agree with Leo, but the guidelines said, "Gently correct any dissenting views. Explain that new ideas can be disruptive if they do not align with county principles." "Leo," she said, her voice softer than she intended, "sometimes, for the good of everyone, it's better to agree. It makes us stronger." Leo looked down, confused. He didn't understand. Over the next few weeks, the focus sessions became longer. Children were taught special songs about our great county and practiced chants about unity and strength. They were given colourful badges to wear if they showed exemplary conformity. At home, parents started to notice changes too. Emily's daughter, Poppy, used to draw colourful pictures of anything she liked. Now she only drew pictures of the county flag. When Emily asked her about it, Poppy just shrugged. "It's what we learn, Mum. It's important." John, a farmer, noticed his son, Tom, stopped arguing with him about chores. Tom used to complain good-naturedly, but now he just did what he was told, with a strange blank look in his eyes. "Is everything all right, son?" John asked one evening. Tom nodded. "Yes, Dad. We learn at school that it's a good to obey. It makes our family strong, just like the county." John felt a shiver. He remembered his own school days, filled with lively debates and individual projects. This was different. This was too quiet, too agreeable. One afternoon, Mrs. Davies decided she couldn't keep quiet any longer. She went to see Mr. Harrison after school. "Mr. Harrison, I'm worried. The children are losing their spark. They're not asking questions anymore. They just repeat what they're told." Mr. Harrison sighed. He looked tired. "I know, Mrs. Davies. I see it too. But what can we do? The County Education Board is very powerful. If we do not follow the guidelines, there could be serious consequences for the school and for us. Mrs. Davies looked out the window at the setting sun, painting the sky in fiery colours. The beautiful county felt less beautiful now. It felt controlled, and she knew deep down that this was just the beginning. The quiet was growing louder. Look out for part 2, next. Vocabulary notes. County, noun, meaning a large area of a country with its own local government. In England, it's a traditional administrative division. Example, Willow Creek was a pretty county in England. Similar words, region, province in some countries, district, shire, an older term for a county in England. Example sentence, outside the story. My favourite holidays are in Cornwall, a beautiful county in the southwest of England. Nestled, verb, past participle of nestle, meaning settled or placed snugly or comfortably, often used to describe something small and sheltered within a larger thing. Example, green fields stretched for miles and old stone villages nestled in valleys. Similar words, settled, tucked, snuggled, embedded, situated. Example sentence, outside the story. The small cottage was nestled among the trees, hidden from the road. Strained, adjective, meaning showing signs of tension or tiredness, not relaxed or natural. Can also mean stretched to the limit. Example, his usual cheerful face was serious. Good morning, everyone, he began, his voice a little strained. Here it means showing tension, unease. Similar words, tense, tight, forced, uneasy, stressed. Example sentence, outside the story. After working all night, her face looked tired and strained. Guidelines, noun, meaning a general rule, instruction, or principle that helps to direct actions or behaviour. Example, we have new guidelines from the County Education Board. Similar words, rules, instructions, directives, recommendations, principles, policies. Example sentence, outside the story. Please follow the safety guidelines when using the equipment. Confused, adjective, meaning unable to understand something or think clearly, bewildered. Example, the teachers looked at each other, confused. Similar words, perplexed, puzzled, bewildered, muddled, unclear. Example sentence, outside the story. I felt confused by the complicated instructions. Conformity, noun, meaning behaviour that is the same as the accepted standards, rules or laws, acting in agreement with others. Example, these sessions will teach children about county unity and the importance of conformity. Similar words, compliance, obedience, agreement, adherence, conventionality. Example sentence, outside the story. In some societies, there is strong pressure for social conformity. Dissenting, adjective, present participle of dissent, meaning expressing opinions that are different from those that are officially or generally accepted. Example, gently correct any dissenting views. Explain that new ideas can be disrupted if they do not align with the county principles. Similar words, disagreeing, opposing, differing, divergent, nonconformist. Example sentence, outside the story. There were a few dissenting voices in the meeting, but the majority agreed. Disruptive, adjective, meaning causing problems, trouble, or difficulties, and stopping something from continuing as normal. Example, Explain that new ideas can be disruptive if they do not align with county principles. Similar words: troublesome, disturbing, problematic, unsettling, unruly. Example sentence outside the story. The noisy children were very disruptive during the lesson. Hesitated verb, past tense of hesitate, meaning paused before saying or doing something, especially because of uncertainty or unwillingness. Example, Miss Jenkins hesitated. She wanted to agree with Leo. Similar words: paused, wavered, faltered, delayed, equivocated. Example sentence outside the story. She hesitated for a moment before answering the difficult question. Spark, noun, informal use, meaning a quality that makes something interesting or exciting, enthusiasm or vivacity. Example, the children are losing their spark. They're not asking questions anymore. Here it refers to their energy, curiosity, and individual spirit. Similar words: enthusiasm, zest, vitality, energy, spirit, liveliness. Example sentence outside the story. He needs to find a new hobby to bring some spark back into his life. Consequences, noun, meaning the results or effects of an action or condition, often used to refer to negative results. Example, if we don't follow the guidelines, there could be serious consequences for the school and for us. Similar words: results, outcomes, effects, repercussions, aftermath. Example sentence outside the story. If you don't study, there will be negative consequences for your exam results. Controlled, adjective, meaning managed, regulated, or restrained, not free or natural. Example, the beautiful county felt less beautiful now. It felt controlled. Similar words: regulated, restricted, managed, governed, restrained, manipulated. Example sentence outside the story. The children's behavior was very controlled during the school assembly. Story written by Gemini AI. Image created by desgo.com AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you.